Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Cuckoo Show, man.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Showdemo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. We are on YouTube. Please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the notification button so that you get to see what we do every day, Monday to Friday. Come here. Next story. And what does it say? Ghana's only 4 relevant artists. In fact, there's a comedian, a Ghanaian American comedian. In fact, he grew up in Ashaiman. He went through hardship. He found himself in America where he slugged it up with life. And it looks like life is smiling at him. I love him. In fact, he came to build a school in his hometown where children can go to school for free. He's a comedian. Michael Blackson. That's his name. Those of you who love Akon's music, he appeared in one of Akon's music videos. And he's a nice personality. When he's dancing, I mean, you would love him. He's a nice comedian. He's been controversial in the past, but it looks like the controversy is returning. He was in Ghana recently, and he signed on a new artist, an artist that I personally love. Yes, he signed him. One Gambo. And I don't know, he granted an interview. And in that interview, he said Ghana cannot be compared to Nigeria in terms of relevant artists. Of course, this is a bigger country as compared to Ghana. We are a sister nation to the beautiful country of Nigeria. Sometimes we even forget that there are 2 countries in between us. It's almost like from Ghana you are entering Nigeria. That's how close we have become. And my very good brethren, Michael Blackson, said in Ghana, you can't count more than 4 relevant artists. Well, it looks like he's getting support for what he said. Zap Mallet. This is the man. His name is Zap Mallet. I love this man. That's my sound engineer. In fact, he's the man I have recorded music with more than any human being alive. All my music, 99% of all my music, recorded and produced by this giant. I love him. I call him Big Papa. Very nice man. Very sharp-minded. The moment you start singing, he knows where you are going. He will direct you. After some time, he almost got frustrated with the music industry because of the dirty shenanigans around our music industry in Ghana. That is why today a man can say there are only 4 relevant artists in Ghana. It's because of the dirty shenanigans. This is Zap Mallet, Big Papa, one of the creators and founders of hip life in Ghana. With this man, we created Kuchoko together. When he's mentioning the artist that he's worked with, he hardly mentions Blakk RASTA. Because Kuchoko is yet to blow in the faces of the people. But it's one of his children. Give him credit. I love this man, Zap Mallet. Hey. When I work with Zap Mallet, anywhere I take the music to, I don't fear because I know that this is the legend's touch, is the Midas touch. And Ghanaians love and respect him. But young as he is, this man is less than 60. They've already relegated him to the background. And many people say his time is past. There are some who are already calling him legend, not because they respect his status, but it's because they want to say that your time is past. In Ghana, when they call you a legend, 99% of all the time is pack yourself. You are no more relevant. So, come here. Let's talk about this. Now let's look at what Zap Mallet says. He says, Zap Mallet supports Michael Blackson's claim that Ghana has only 4 artists. But he's speaking tongue-in-cheek. If you look at this headline, you might want to throw vitriol at Zap Mallet. But let's read it. legendary Ghanaian sound engineer, Zap Mallet, has come to the defense of Michael Blackson after the latter sparked controversy by stating that Ghana has only 4 music superstars as compared to Nigeria. In a recent interview on the popular American podcast Dream Champs, Blackson mentioned Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Blakk Sharif, and Shatawale as the only superstars in Ghana. According to a GhanaWeekend.com report, Zap Mallet has agreed with Blackson's assertion, stating that many talented artists in Ghana are being sidelined by the media. However, only a few are getting the attention. Let's blame the media. The media has made these artists look like they are the only good artists we have in Ghana, which is very bad. Very sad, he said. The veteran sound engineer blamed the media for hyping only the 4 artists mentioned above and making them appear as if they are the only good artists in Ghana. He added that many musicians deserve the same level of hype or even more than the 4 superstars mentioned by Blackson. I can't mention names, but there are a lot of musicians who also deserve or even deserve the hype than Shatawale, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, Blakk Sharif are relishing. He added, dash, who are the 4 superstars of Ghana music. Number 1, Sarkodie. Recently, he collaborated with a ghost in the words of Shatawale, and it was a huge controversy. That song is dead and buried. Nobody's listening to that. And I came out and made it clear why I didn't like that collaboration and I didn't want it. It's embedded in historical sources. And we are coming out with a documentary on the 1st of March. It's not only about Sarkodie's collaboration and other collaborations. Tiwa Savage and all those people collaborated. We shall see that documentary. 1st of March. If you have not subscribed to our African History Class channel on YouTube, please do it now. It's called African History Class. Subscribe to that channel. We are outdooring it on the 1st anniversary of our Blackport. And you will see it. It's going to be history. Raw history we're going to be bringing out. African history. Number 2, Shatawale. That's him. He was the one who said Sarkodie had collaborated with a ghost. He had collaborated with Beyonce and people were not giving him the credit. Somebody collaborated with a ghost and all of it. I didn't like the ghost thing. Because RASTA don't believe in no dopey. Run it. Next one. This is my own youth. One of the youth that I brought up, and I'm so proud of him, especially when I see him playing live. Number 4. Blakk Sharif is the newest sensation in the country. Recently, I passed a comment about some of the newest releases that, he had at the time, that they were sounding almost the same, and Ghanaians wanted to eat me. Ghanaians are like that. But soon they will get to know it and say, oh, Blakk Rasta said it. They are always behind. He's a nice brother. He released an album, 9 songs. But I think that we are overhyping some of these boys who should take time to grow. And I'll say it time and again. Many people say, oh, he's jealous. He's so jealous of them. Oh, yes. Don't worry. They will soon see it. When a child is moving towards fire, say, hey, Jina, oh, kwajo. And it's moving on there. Just ignore the child. It's not a good piece of advice, though, when the child touches the fire. So that's what Zap Mallet is saying. Come here. Zap Mallet says that, hey, this is serious. They are hyping only 4 artists, those artists you saw. Samini used to be part of them, now kicked away. They call him old man, Olu, at his age. 1981 or 82 born. He's already an old man. Jesus have mercy. They pushed him to the background. He's one of the finest. Can play the live music, juggle, entertain almost every crowd. Out of frustration, he also probably got into politics and then he went to endorse a dwarf. It's sad. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo. Listen, until we open our ears and eyes on our industry, we will regret it. But when Michael Blackson mentioned the 4 artists, I don't know what conversation went underground. He came back and tweeted again that, oh, I forgot one other artist, Fuse ODG. So now there are 5 big artists. This guy here, he came a few years back and he took the industry by storm. Azonto, 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 Azonto. You remember that dance? Big all over the place. Move to the right, right, right. Move to the left. Yes, with Tiffany. He hit in the UK, collaborated with Sean Paul and some other such big artists. He's so respected in the UK. He's a Pan-Africanist. I love him. And interestingly, Fuse ODG was the one who held the hands of Michael Blackson, introducing him to Ghanaian musicians. And when he was counting the top musicians, he didn't count him. Yet when he needed to reach out to Ghanaian musicians, because of the big name of this guy, he went to him. But when he was mentioning big names, he forgot him. Later when he came back and mentioned, oh, this is number 5, in a tweet, not in that big Drink Champs interview, Fuse ODG got angry and said, hey, stop embarrassing us. That comment you made was totally embarrassing. Michael Blackson decided to come back to do damage control. Oh, there are other artists, blah, blah. Boy, that's what it is. The industry is only hyping a few people. And this industry is not a content-based industry. It's a hype-based industry. I've said it time and again. We have released music in the past. Some don't even see it as music because they are entrenched in their minds. If it's not out of these 4, forget it. You are trash. Recently, when there was some controversy around Blakk RASTA, people started to dig into my music to try and find something to embarrass me with. But they saw quality music and everybody was shouting, hey, this guy has been rough like this. Bad boy, man.
Boy, skip a judge.
Black Pot, Kukushoda, man.